Okay, here's some practice problems for order of operations, and these are evaluating, and we're starting out with some numerical expressions, and you just have to simplify, and remember when we simplify, we use our good old favorite word PEMDAS, and that gives us our order of operations. P, E, M, D, A, S. PEMDAS means we do parentheses first, then exponents, multiply and divide from left to right, then add and subtract from left to right. That helps us remember what to do. So this is our first example. 3 times 4 minus 16 divided by 8 plus 5 times 2. So you can write that down. And then you can pause your video and try the problem, and then I'll give you the answer. And then I'll go over the solution if you didn't get the correct answer or you don't understand something. So pause your video right now and try the problem. Okay, hopefully you tried the problem, and here's the answer you should have got. So if you got that, fine, you're probably in good shape. You can go on to the next problem. Otherwise, I'll show you the solution right now. First of all, we look and see, do we have any parentheses? No. Do we have any exponents? No. Do we have multiplication or division? Yes, we do. So we'll do that first. So we do one pass through. Multiply was 3 times 4, 12, minus, and then we got a plus over here, so I can write those down because I'm not going to do that yet. Then I'll do my division. What's 16 divided by 8? Well, 16 divided by 8 is 2. And then 5 times 2 is 10. So there I did my multiplications and divisions from left to right, but I'm going to save the addition and subtraction to the next step. Now I add or subtract from left to right. So what's 12 minus 2? Now in reality, we're actually substituting. So instead of writing 3 times 4, we're writing 12. Instead of writing 16 divided by 2, 16 divided by 8, we're substituting 2. It's the same thing. And then 5 times 2 is 10. So instead of writing 5 times 2, we're substituting 10. So the reasoning for that is usually called substitution. Now, what's 12 minus 2? Because we're going to add and subtract from left to right. Well, 12 minus 2 is 10. So I'm substituting. Instead of writing 12 minus 2, I write 10. And over here, I've got plus 10. And what's 10 plus 10? Instead of writing 10 plus 10, I can write 20, and there's your answer. That's all there is to it. Okay? All right, here's number 2. So again, write down the problem, then pause your video, try the problem, then when you're done, put it back on, and I'll give you the answer, and then if you need to see the solution techniques, we'll go over that. So pause your video and try that. Okay, hopefully you tried it, and I think the correct answer is 32. So if you got 32, you can go on to the next problem. Probably did everything right. Otherwise, you can just check the steps. So we'll go over the solution right now. So again, we're using PEMDAS, and I don't see any parentheses. So the next thing would be E, exponents, and I do see exponents, so I'll make one pass, and I'll do the exponents from left to right. Now we're not going to do the addition or subtractions till later, so I'll just write that down. And I'll do my exponents only. So what's 4 squared? Well, 4 times 4 is 16. So I can substitute that. Instead of writing 4 times 4 is 4 squared, I write 16. What's 3 squared? 3 times 3 is 9 times 2. And then I've got minus, and what's 2 cubed? Well, 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So I've got 8 divided by 4. So I've done all my powers. Exponents. Okay, my exponents are done. So now I'll multiply or divide from left to right. So again, I'll write down addition and subtraction because I'm not going to do that till later. So the first thing I'll do is I don't have any multiplication here, so I'll just bring down the 16. But here I have multiplication here. What's 9 times 2? 18. And then what's 8 divided by 4? 2. All right. Now I'm ready to do my addition and subtractions from right to left. So, if you could write this PEMDAS down, and every time you just kind of follow that. So now we're going to do the addition and subtractions from left to right. And 16 plus 8, that's the same thing as 34, so I can just substitute 34 in there. And minus 2. And then 34 minus 2 is the same thing as 32. There's my answer. Okay, so those are two basic examples. We'll do some more in the next video, so take a look at those and hopefully that will help.